Welcome to the movies, pal. You're from the neighborhood Master Chaos, back with you once again for another review. The Vinegar Syndrome August package is in. I've got a fat stack of movies to review. And I'll tell you what, I've said this before. If I wasn't a YouTuber, a reviewer, I wouldn't be a subscriber. And this month proves more true for that fact than ever. Let's kick off the reviews with Auntie Lee's Meat Pies. You know what goes good with big-breasted women? Nudity. I wish someone had told that to the filmmakers. Dear Vinegar Syndrome fans, let's pay attention to the slips because now we know the code. We have broken the Da Vinci Code of the Vinegar Syndrome slipcase artwork. Take a look at this cover. Auntie Lee's Meat Pies. Great, beautiful. I like it. It's gorgeous. In the back, there's a very prominent and ample buttocks.
Oh my.
You know, you see how you go, well, hell, it's got ass. How bad could it be? The last time there was an ass on the back of the box was a little movie called Surf 2. Now, if you'll kindly think back to my thoughts on Surf 2, I did not enjoy this movie. I did not like it, Sam I am. I thought it was really, really bad. Really bad. But what's on the back? That's right. We've broken the code. If there's an ass on the back of the box, of the slipcase specifically, warning, warning, it's not going to be a good movie.
It's not true. That's impossible.
So the good news is Auntie Lee's Meat Pies is not as bad as Surf 2. The bad news is there's just nothing here. And the stuff that you think should be here isn't here. Auntie Lee's Meat Pies, if I were to use the analogy of a pie, has all the right ingredients, all the right meats, if you will. It's got a cast of beautiful, beautiful women. Terry Weigel is in this. Ava Fabiana is in this. Beautiful, beautiful women. Ample bosoms. I hate to be indelicate and crude, but let's face it, when we go to a movie like this and you cast women with these attributes, well, we expect a certain thing. You know, and not just male fans, male horror fans, male exploitation fans. We expect a certain element to be present. And when that element is missing, well, it sticks out like a sore thumb, or in this case, a sore nipple. There's barely any nudity. As a matter of fact, I would even call it brief nudity.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, it's essentially a Texas Chainsaw Massacre ripoff. Karen Black plays a crazy woman who makes meat pies, and of course, her meat is human. She employs 4 sexy young ladies who she calls her nieces. We don't really get into the whole family dynamic, so we'll just take her word for it that they're related. Doesn't really matter. She employs these sexy young ladies to seduce men off the highway, bring them back home, and then they are killed and then presumably chopped up into pie-sized chunks to keep her business thriving. Her small business. Hey, I'm a fan of small business, but, you know, there's limits. There's limits. Simple story. I mean, you can essentially get what it's about from this cover here. You understand the plot. So I'm not going to belabor what's going on here. Pat Morita plays the town sheriff, which is very unique, very cool. And you get to hear him, you know, use his American accent, like his just regular speaking voice. He doesn't do the Miyagi voice, which is, I think, really cool to see that side of him, you know, his acting side of him. Being just himself and not the Miyagi caricature. Michael Berryman is really good here as Larry. He is the assistant slash, you know, handyman slash garbage man, caretaker. He kind of takes care of all the dirty work, cleaning up after the, you know, the bodies and stuff. He is the MVP of the family, and in my opinion, Michael Berryman is the MVP of this movie. He is so good. As a matter of fact, the two favorite characters in this movie, Pat Morita and Michael Berryman, hands down, they're so good in this movie together. and they share some scenes, and it's really, really great. That was some of my favorite stuff. However, the bulk of this movie is these girls seducing men and taking them back home to get killed. And I hate to be crude, I hate to be indelicate, but let's face facts here. If we go to a movie like this, a horror movie, and it's cast with 4 beautiful women with ample bosoms, women who are known to have been naked in other things, Playboy, Penthouse, what have you, other movies, porn for one of the actresses here, Terry Weigel. You have 4 beautiful women, ample bosoms. Their job is to seduce men. Why, in the name of God, of all that is holy, would you not show them naked? Let that sit with you for a moment.
You must be kidding, aren't you?
There is nudity in the movie, but it all happens in the 3rd act, and it's very brief. And I couldn't help wondering why. Why?
What the hell's going on? I mean, what the hell is going on?
The movie was giving me blue balls the whole time. Now, nudity isn't necessary to make a movie great. I understand that. Nudity isn't an important element in cinema. However, if you are going to cast your movie with these beautiful, ample-breasted women, and they've been naked before, and it's not like, hey, Meryl Streep, would you mind? We've added a nude scene. Can you pop them out? You know, and these girls are used to it. Why not include it? It's just a strange element. Now, let me add insult to injury. The director, Joseph Robertson, is a porn director. Yeah, that's right. He's known for pornography. Why was this movie lacking in the meats? Do understand where I'm coming from. I'm not saying that nudity is important for a movie. I'm not saying the movie sucks because there's no nudity. I'm saying if a movie obviously promises elements, it should deliver on those elements. Just like a slasher movie. Oh, there's no blood. There's no real kills. It's a disappointing element. That's all I'm saying. Please don't take my words out of context. I don't think a movie needs nudity to be good. But when a movie's designed this way, it's got to have it, or else it's Blue Balls City. As a matter of fact, here's a spoiler. This entire month of releases, I would call Blue Balls Month. And I'll discuss that more in detail as I continue with my reviews of the August package coming in the next few episodes of Master Chaos Theater. Auntie Lee's Meat Pies is your standard low-budget Texas Chainsaw Massacre ripoff with some Blue Balls elements, a little bit of gore, some real hammy acting from Karen Black, and some real standout acting from Pat Morita and Michael Berryman, who is the MVP of the movie. The problem here lies is that there's really nothing to it. It's a very nothing movie, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Am I being too harsh on the movie about big titty cannibals? Probably, but at this point in my Vinegar Syndrome collecting, I'm getting a little fed up. I feel burned. I feel burned by the movie and the choices Vinegar Syndrome makes. And hey, whatever they want to release, they want to release. I get it. But I'm a consumer. I'm a fan. I've paid money for this. I'm a little disappointed. I gotta be honest. I'm a little disappointed with Auntie Lee's Meat Pies. I think I'm past the point of just saying, well, I paid for it. I'm a subscriber. I have to like it. I have to find something good. And I go, you know what? I had fun with it. I'm kind of done saying I had fun with it. There's just nothing here. There's really nothing here, and I can't recommend it. For Pat Morita, for Michael Berryman, Auntie Lee's Meat Pies gets 2 stars. That's it. 2 stars. It's the best I can do, and that's being very generous. It's just kind of a nothing movie. Yeah, it has a pretty slip, but fuck it. Who cares about the slip anymore? I don't. I'm done with it. I'm done with the slip. It's all about the movie now. It always has to be about the movie. And I think this movie, and I was going into it with such expectations, like, this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be a good time. The movie gave me blue balls and then didn't really give me anything else. Special features include an interview with Michael Berryman, which one of the best special features ever. Really great to hear him talk, not just about the movie, but about filmmaking and acting in general. He's a very, very erudite guy, and he really knows what he's talking about. So I highly suggest, if you have it, to check out the Berriman interview. That's it for Spine 367 from Vinegar Syndrome. Auntie Lee's Meat Pies. Do you have it? Are you planning to get it? Did I sway you either way? I'm curious your thoughts on the film or the acquisition of said film. Remember the code, the secret code now. Whenever there's a butt on the back, beware. Beware. Because that's probably not going to turn out great for us. Well, pal, thanks for stopping in at the theater. Remember, seat is always saved for you. It's time to close the theater down. I've got to grab the curtain, pull it across the silver screen. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you like this kind of content, if you like movie chats and honest reviews, I am your man. Drop me a thumbs up on your way out the door, and I'll see you soon. The theater is closed for now.